What is up, guys? How's it going? My name's Jackal, and we're here only at Retro... Jesus Christ. I can't even say the name of my channel right. Can't even do that. We're here at Only Retro Games, and yeah, this is the future premier site of all your old and gold gaming goods. This is where the good stuff is. And let's see, what were we doing last time? While I try to remember what I'm doing, make sure you guys comment, subscribe, like, do all the algorithm things. We must grow. I think we're just gonna walk west a little bit until I end up fighting something that kills me, because the airship that we saw took off and went west, and maybe we go back to Hilda. I don't know. Maybe I should have talked to people in the town to see if they say anything different now that that shit took off. Oh well, we'll figure it out. Ineffective. I would like some stronger enemies, though. I would like some stronger enemies. These enemies are now kind of dog water. Okay. What is this? What is this, snow or some bullshit? What is this, the end of the world? I don't like how you won't let me go through this. Which means there's probably going to need to be some sort of item that I get that gives me access there. The actual worst. Yeah, say bye to these jank headphones because this is their last day. Tomorrow I'm going to be able to get myself some new ones. I was going to get them today, but the way scheduling moved around, it was just not in the cards today. That is not the airship that I'm looking for. Thank you very much. That's why I wanted to play way earlier today, but once again, I am playing right before I got to take my nap before work tomorrow. Which is, you know, here at night is normally when I play. That means, you know, I got to have the heater on in here, so that's adding a little bit of background noise because it's still a little chilly-willy out. It is wintertime still, you know. You know how it is. Just barely. This winter has been a very global warming type of winter. Well, there's the end of that path. Oh hey, a somewhat stronger enemy finally shows its face. To be fair though, Maria could kill you right now. Yeah, Min is whooping your ass. Alright. Well, we may actually, in fact... I don't have any items that would. Oh wait, the pass. Wait, did I use that already? I don't remember when I got the pass. Didn't I get that after just going through the last area? I think I did, so now I want to just find where it landed now. We do have a river, though. I do like rivers. No damage, but you poisoned me. Dick. antidote is worth money from what I remember. I don't care about the rest. I was going to say, maybe I should save, because I crossed the river. I want to make sure I don't eventually cross over an enemy line and start getting my ass beat like I did at the beginning of the game. Yata-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. No gold. Why do these guys not have fucking gold? Do they not give gold when they give you items? Because if that's so, that's lame. Okay. What the fuck are these? Bro, these are the were-rats from fucking Final Fantasy VI. These are my boys. You fight these enemies super early. I am not doing that much damage to him, though. It's making the Lord a little nervous. Or at least Furion didn't. Maybe it felt like you didn't. No, 21 is pretty low. I stand by what I said. Alright, well. Let us take this river passage and see where we end up here. Oh yeah, we end up here behind the... Okay, we're behind the falls. I'm basically just going to go to all the old locations and find wherever that fucking ship is parked. That's pretty much the goal right now. Alright, let my 3 magic users just have at it, and you fucking just do that for no reason at all. Oh, it's the Queen Bee. Take out a couple bodies with them. Ooh. Everyone is now harder to hit. Aww. That's brutal, and I love it. Oh, oh! Curse that level 1 fire. You are only level 1 fire. My level of fire is over 9,000. Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Oh, I'm ready for tomorrow. It's Saturday. Just my Friday. Last day of work. Well, I mean, of the week, of course. I'm not quitting work yet. That is a shame. That is a damn shame. It was kind of funny between last week and this week. They tried giving us aggregate throughout the week, like an hour less total work time between the weeks. And that was hurting everyone. But I guess they fucked up somewhere along the way, because Tuesday we started way too late and ran pretty late. I have to leave by 9 o'clock, so I left at the normal time for me. But they got fucked to the point where Tuesday they started us like, what was it? Like 15 minutes early. Yeah, 15 minutes early on Wednesday. Thursday was like 20 minutes. And then earlier today was, well, I guess yesterday now, technically. Yesterday for Friday was 30 minutes earlier. So they had tried cutting between 1 week to the next, like an hour and 10 minutes. But I guess the cut is the wrong one. They tried giving us 10 and a half hours, 10 and a half, Jesus, an hour and 10 minutes total less than the previous week. And they ended up giving us like an hour and 5 minutes back. So in the end, it only ended up being fucking 5 minutes less between the weeks. In between next week and this week, next week is like 20 minutes less than this week, but that's still like 40 minutes more than what they tried to give us this week originally. Which that sounds confusing, but basically, you know, UPS is playing games. And, you know, like all games of fucking around, there is the inevitable find out. They're going to learn that the hard way. Nice. Ya ta 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 ta. Alright. So nothing in this town. Okay. I mean, it's got to be somewhere. And I really only have access to this little area. It's not little, I guess. Actually, I looked it up, and that's wrong altogether. I looked it up, and I think it said that this whole, like, the whole overworld is basically available to you right from the start. It's just a matter of they put enemies in a lot of those places, so it's like if you're not meant to go there, you're not about to go there. The game will not allow it. Those are always nice because it's always like the clear-cut ways to tell, like, oh, I don't belong here. Cool. Get me the fuck out. You know what I remember doing that with? Funny enough. I remember when Assassin's Creed Black Flag came out. I remember I guess we would probably be like me and my roommate at the time. I remember we were sitting there and, you know, when the world finally opens up to you and it shows you where, like, the legendary fights are. The legendary ships. You know, there's the one that I think it ended up being the hardest one, which is the one that was in the top left. I can't remember. I remember the top two fights were the hard ones for me. What was their gimmick? The first one would just ram you. The one in the top left, I think. That one would just ram the absolute dog shit out of you. And I remember that one being the one that, like, I first was like, in, you know, like a lot of games, you know, you're like, oh, legendary battle, let's see how this is. And as you get close, the game even warned you, it was like, hey, yo, you're about to get embarrassed. Are you sure you don't want to turn around? And of course, you know, as you do in a video game, you're just like, nah, I got this. And needless to say, I did not got this. I did not end up getting this at all. I remember there was one of those forts in that game too that had, like, you're having to attack a fort while there's like constant tidal waves trying to hit you. I remember there were a couple of fucked up ones. But anyway, yeah, I remember the game was like, hey, you're about to get the fucking dog water kicked out of your bowl if you fucking fuck around by the ship. And I was like, yeah, I got it. I didn't. But what were the fights in that game? There was the one that rammed you. There was the one that was the two ships at once. That one was fucked, I remember. Because they would just line up, they would just pull up on both sides of you, and your ship would just get to pieces. I know one of them was like in fog and a lot of like fucked up weather that made fighting it hard. I don't remember what else. I can't remember what the fourth one was. I feel like that one might have just been like a really big sumbitch. That was a pretty incredibly fun game. I remember Assassin's Creed Black Flag being one of the few games in that series. I think way back in the day, I 100%ed the original Assassin's Creed. I found every flag in the original Assassin's Creed from in the original one, and that included the overworld. That big ass area, I remember finding them all there. I needed a guide to help me. I didn't fucking find those on my own. But I remember going through and fucking scouring that game, finding them all. I remember doing all that shit. I hated it, but I loved it at the same time. And I think 1 was the only one that I 100%ed, and 4, without doing any of the online shit, was the other one that I completed all the way through. And 4, that included doing all like the side objectives to every mission, you know, never going on to the next mission until, you know, oh, when you do this, you have to tail this many guards and kill this many hookers, or whatever the fuck it made you do. I had to do all of that. And then real quick, yeah, I'm not gonna find it, but because there's no way for me to do it without, like, you know, giving credit to somebody else's video, which I would gladly do, but like, I'm just not about to do that right now because there's so much shit that I feel like there's more people in here. Prince Gordon isn't here. What happened? Sid. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to look for a Sid. The warship keeps attacking, but all we want is peace. Oh fuck. Peace will return only when the warship is destroyed. That is probably true. Should you somehow survive, return here. Okay. The town. Okay, so it already fucking attacked. Many people were killed by the warship's attack. Father has deteriorated. Isn't there anything men can do? I'll stay here and try to ease his pain. Firion, you must stop the warship. Alright, Min is gone, which I knew would happen eventually. Alright, what's the panicky guy got to say? Oh, he's just saying the warship has been completed. Alright, what do you say? What'll I do? I want to get far away from the Empire, but my luggage is too... You motherfucker. Add a little bit of humor in here. But yeah, those like terrifying underwater sections of Black Flag, bro, I hated that shit. I don't think I can heal him. The warship and airship are built simultaneously. Sid was a lad full of courage and care until he discovered the airship. Discovered it? So where is Sid supposed to be at? Where is this Sid guy? I don't believe I explored down here. For good reason. But yeah, man, I miss the Assassin's Creed games. Like, I missed them being good. Or at least passable. I don't know if I would ever consider them good. I don't know enough about fucking how to like accurately judge a video game. Black Flag was to me probably the last good one. Unity I got to play for a little bit, and to be fair, honestly, I would like to play Unity at some point in my life again, if I ever get the chance. Because I actually remember Unity being much harder, and actually like super appreciating that. So there's a good chance I might like that one. But I remember seeing the one that took place in London and just seeing it and being very like meh. Alright, well, so far there's only a fucking mithril sold for old boy here, so you guys are just gonna have to go without. Sell the longsword. I'll take 3 hundo for it. No, let's sell these, yeah, I can sell those, because I have the heal spell, which I haven't really needed to use because poison seems to go away really fast. But I like to have it in case I do need it, because when I think I won't need it is when I'll need it. Now that I talked to him, does that activate mithril armor? Oh, it does! Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Alright, let's get... Alright, a shield. Let's give... Guy, you don't need fucking anything like this. You are too OP. You already have the armor. Actually, you know what? You have the armor. We'll do the mithril. Give her that. Yeah, he's just stacked all bronze. Ooh, look at that guy. Look at that. I got one for you. Yeah. Cool, got a little bit of something for everybody there. Fuck yeah, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, fuck yeah. Okay, so thanks, game. Thanks. One thing that has not been answered yet at all is where on earth this fucking Sid is supposed to be. But I still know somewhere I can look. Boo doo. Boo doo doo doo. Bunch of Ekinses. I missed the math of having 4. Ooh, Ooh, spicy. Somebody else better have more mithril. Because I'm having a bunch of weapons that I didn't use. Like, they had a weapon for a mithril weapon that Min could have used. The club or whatever. Like, why? Who wants that shit? Alright, anybody here have anything else to say? Or is this the place that was evacuated? Damn, where is everyone? Holy fuck. The warship's clearly, holy fuck. This whole place is fucked up. Crucifix. Okay, those are some extra statusy things. Phoenix Downs 5,000, bro. Back in these games, they did not want you to ever revive a teammate. They're like, nah, if they want to resurrect their teammate, they're gonna have to go through fuck you in order to get that shit. God damn. Not playing around. Yeah, holy fuck though, seeing this whole village fucking empty is wild. I'm guessing you are not also gonna have mithril now. You're back from, for real, back from the old days. Alright. Well, if the airship is killing everyone over here, then I have a feeling I know exactly where he is. Come on, excuse me. And I am incorrect. Alright. Let us save. Do I die if I talk to these guards? Yes, I still do. Fuck. Damn, still not even close. Alright, just kill me already. Just kill me. Just kill me. Get it over with. How did Maria survive? Was that back row shit? Is this saying 0 damage? Oh, that time it did 300. Alright. Cool. Anyway. Oh yeah, there's enemies in here. Fuck, I don't even want to waste my time with you. Thanks, guy. Thanks. You're the best. You're the best. But yeah, the original fucking Assassin's Creed was a pretty dope game. A little boring, and the gameplay could be leave a little bit to be desired, yes. But honestly, the fact that, like, I love the dynamic of, like, the way that the villains were, where, like, I loved killing them, and then you got to hear them talk. And there were some of the guys that I remember were, like, genuinely like, yeah, I do what I want, fuck you. But then there were a couple of guys who were like, yeah, but this. Yeah, I know we're doing this, but think about this. And they were still wrong. But I remember them adding, like, an extra layer of nuance to the bad guys that, you know, when I was, like, 17, I thought, 16 or so, 16, 17, I really appreciated. And then, honestly, hot take, out of those original Assassin's Creed 2 is probably my least favorite. Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood had this problem where, like, everything that I just praised about the bad guys of 1 completely gone from 2 in Brotherhood. All the bad guys were like, "Da, we're the Illuminati, yeah," and like that was it. Like the bad guys were just bad guys. That was it, because the games were both games were different vengeance stories. So like the bad guys weren't being targeted necessarily. Like they were doing their fucking Illuminati shit, but that wasn't why they were being targeted in the game necessarily. It was just hit lists of people who were involved with Ezio's family. And honestly, like 2, I didn't even like the gameplay that much. I felt like the fighting was slower, clunkier. The first one, at least, if you had good enough timing, you could like kill guys like by double tapping the button. Like right as your blade would make contact, you could kill him right in one hit if you double tapped at the precise moment. But like 2, if you wanted to swing your sword, it forced you to like actually like wear down a health bar and like, yuck. I mean, yeah, you could use other things, but I enjoyed being able to do that. Let's see. Brotherhood added like the chain combos that would stay in for a while. At least as far as I know they did. I don't remember if they were in Unity, but I know they were in the other 4. So the gameplay was more fun in Brotherhood, but the character and the story, not so much. Revelations is actually when I liked Ezio. I didn't really like him as like a fucking dude who just like wanted revenge. Like, I just didn't give a fuck. I thought he was kind of a boring character. But him as an old man, when he was putting the Riz on, all right. Was there anything hiding back here in the pub? Because we don't know where Gordon is. And it's like, would he go where his brother died? I am mistaken. Fuck. But, let's see. Assassin's Creed 3. See, I loved Assassin's Creed 3. I loved Connor's character. Because I liked having a character, like, you know, obviously being American, you know, I'm a little biased. Having a story about the Native Americans who, you knew whatever conflict where Connor was trying to fight for, like, the safety and security of his people, you knew that wasn't going to work. You knew that just wasn't going to happen. So, it's almost like when it's like filler of an anime where like you know none of it matters because of X, Y, or Z. In a certain sense, like that's how it was with Assassin's Creed 3. Like, you know the Native Americans end up on the wrong end of this deal, in this bargain. So whatever Connor tries to do for his people is ultimately not going to work. And, you know, I think it was a great story because of that. You know, I think that, you know, I mean, we know how history goes. And I think it paints the story in a different light than it otherwise would. And then, you know, you got not just that, but then you got, you know, Connor's character himself, who, you know, he's a very stoic. He's a native. The tribe he comes from, he and his tribe have a lot of more what we would consider like monk-like tendencies in their approach to life and their approach to philosophy. And, you know, you see him thrown into a world that he doesn't understand, a world that doesn't understand him, that's never going to learn about him, and in fact, they're going to fuck him over every chance they get. I mean, there's even a line where Connor, you know, says as much, where he's like, you know, I tried to make sure, you know, people did the right thing, you know, And I guess they did do what was right. You know, what was right for them. Not what was right by me and my people. And, like, that was a stark message. And, yeah, it was, I thought it was a great game. I really enjoyed it. And then, what else was there? Then there was 4, in which, obviously you play as Connor's grandfather, who, you know, because Connor's grandfather was a pirate, had a son when he, you know, kind of stopped his pirating days. Had a son. His son actually became a part of the fucking Illuminati. And then he went to America and then ended up getting a native woman pregnant, and he ended up coming into contact with the Assassins and joining them. That is a fast forward to anybody who does not know anything about the Assassin's Creed games. But yeah, when it comes to 4, it was like I was saying earlier, I loved it. It was one of the few games that I've actually 100%ed that's like a modern game. And I enjoyed all my time playing it. I thought the character was great. You know, I thought it was, you know, I thought him learning how to become, you know, because he grabs the assassin's clothing at the beginning of the game and just kind of wears it. And, like, everybody kind of looks at him like, yeah, you can wear that, but you're not. So, like, don't even pretend. And, you know, the fact that he, you know, as time went on and, you know, because it was the pirating days, you know, he lost all of the people close to him. You know, all of his contemporaries, you know, they just all met their end in due time. So, you know, he found himself losing everyone. And, you know, you kind of see him, I don't know if he ever sobered up because he was a drunk, but you see him at least, like, characteristically sober up and kind of figure out, like, okay, I have to be better than this. You know, there has to be something else to do here. And, you know, you watch him grow into becoming the assassin that he was supposed to be. And, you know, I thought his character was good too. So, I mean, honestly, out of the original 6 Assassin's Creed games, to be totally honest, 2 and Brotherhood, which are, like, 2 of the fan-fucking favorites of the whole goddamn series, are the 2 that I'm, like, the least of a fan of. But, you know, that's how it is. But I miss all of them. I miss all those games. Because, you know, Unity was whatever. I didn't get to play a lot of it to really get an opinion. I did enjoy what I had seen, but I didn't get to see a lot. I ended up breaking my Xbox. I left it under where it was when me and my ex-girlfriend lived together, where my game system was. I had left a window open when I went to teach karate. When I came back, it had rained during that time, and when I came back, my entire Xbox was filled with water. Filled with it. So that was fun. That broke my Xbox, obviously. So I didn't get to play enough of Unity to really figure it out. But then I remember the one in London didn't seem all that great. It seemed like, you know, kind of trending in a direction that I didn't really like, but it seemed okay. It seemed okay from what I had seen. Might not have been what I would have liked, but it seemed okay. And then as soon as they for real started, like, with the next one, which I think it was, like, first they had the Greek one and then they had the Viking one, where it was, like, actual, like where there were, like, monsters and shit. By the time I saw that, I was pieced out of the franchise. I was gone. I don't even know, like I said, I would like to play Unity, but, like, the one in London, I forget what that one's called. I probably would never play that one. Just because, like, I had seen the combat and the way they fight with the cane. It just... I remember just not being a fan of the way that it looked and the way it was presented. I thought the world travel and being able to, like, travel London was, like, cool. But, I mean, the town exploration was always, like, the cool part. But I've rambled enough. I have to go buy myself a Gatorade, which, you know, I can basically almost see the gas station, the gap between the houses. Luckily, I could be at the gas station in a matter of 45 seconds. So I'm going to go do that, go buy my Gatorade, and then get ready for work. So tomorrow I will be back with Final Fantasy Mystic Quest and Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon and the Blade of Light. So till then, y'all, peace. Save